said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Charlotte 49ers, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Buffaloes offense will have its first possession of the game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they strike first.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The 49ers are facing 3rd and inches. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's DeMarco. At the 40, there he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Colorado.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Charlotte!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Creates a little space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
14, Charlotte, 7.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Duke. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride at the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Pulled and fired complete. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's DeMarco. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A quick pass to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Right on the money. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Off play action. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the 49ers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The 49ers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Using his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. The snap sets up the throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
That's caught. It's DeMarco. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or place some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the 49ers will boot it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Garrison. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it's caught! Touchdown 49ers!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to James Madison. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Handoff from the gun. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They give it to him again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The give to the tailback. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He's got an open man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pulled down after after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Finds his big tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Duke. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The 49ers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the 49ers with the 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bucs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over James Madison. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The 49ers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 4.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The 49ers want to pick up the tempo.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Garrison. Good throw and catch. Takes it down at the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Niners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 83. Catch and scoop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
Splits the uprights.
Kick is good.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They want that clock to run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Unloads quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's DeMarco. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.